days, ignoring 99% of the entire stock market. Instead, focusing on just one stock over and over again. Today, he's putting his entire multi-million-dollar reputation on the line, revealing the controversial strategy which helped him achieve financial freedom at the young age of 42 and profit right through massive stock market crashes like 2000, 2008, and even 2020. For years, he's helped thousands of people, from school teachers to doctors, people like Adam Jeffrey, who used these trading secrets to profit more than $309,000. And it starts with a little-known strategy called one-stop retirement, a trading breakthrough that could help anyone.
Corrected the whole move.
Help anyone.
Corrected the whole move. All right. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to another session here. Did you take GGSL? No. Another session here for New York. Let's see here. So I got in on gold buys to get this little bit of a retracement up. It was a 75 lot, already secured 67.49. Now I'm letting this run. But I do think since we did fall down, we should continue pushing down to retest the low. So if this gets stopped out and the 30-minute candle closes bearish, I'm going to jump on sells for price to move down. I'm feeling pretty good today. So should be pretty good. But if it continues pushing up beyond, let's say, 1933, I'm going to be looking to add position for price to continue on towards 1937, which is like, 33 pips away. So yeah, same thing goes for pound yen here. So this was basically a move because the Bank of Japan stated that the weakening of the yen is a good sign for the economy, and weakening of the yen made pound yen go up. So we basically made a new high. So I think it's going to be very important to wait for price to create support so that there's an opportunity for price to continue pushing up. It's like 100 pip. Wow, it's a 100 pip range over here. So yeah, I think that's going to be pretty good if we do get that. So yeah, let's just wait here. I'm watching you from school. Oh, very nice, beautiful. So yeah, let's also keep an eye on the 15-minute time frame. We're coming down. 30-minute candle. Yeah, I gotta wait for a 30-minute candle to close to jump into sells. This position is still open over here. It was a little bit of a counter trend move. I'm joining the stream after 1 year due to some personal issues, blah, 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 blah. I forgot mostly everything suggesting where can I restart. Yeah, you can restart from the database and go through the unlearn and relearn section in the database. Could you explain why you made this trade in gold? Retracement, and also we came down to these rejection areas here to the left hand side. Also looking on the 4-hour, there was a rejection here. On the 1 hour, there was rejection here. On the 30-minute time frame, you can look to the left hand side, we had rejection here. So I waited for confirmation, right? And the confirmation was a 30-minute candle closing bullish as support formed. I noticed this range, it's like a 48 pip range. And if you have this big of a range, price is most likely to retrace at least 50% of the time. So it took that trade, secured position. Actually wanted to secure up over here, but we had a bit of a network issue, so I couldn't. So I secured when I could. I used magic keys to close customs. You want to see my settings on Magic Keys? Let me show you right here. The only thing I have changed is right here. The only thing I have changed is this right here. Yeah, this is one thing I've changed. Percentage of position to close on close custom, 90%. So whenever I hit close custom on a Magic Keys, it closes 90%. Hey man, I don't have that great option on my Dominion Markets platform. Hey man, I don't want to sound rude, but you really got to learn how to use the platform to get that thing. It's a feature of MetaTrader itself, nothing to do with Dominion Markets. Did you get Magic Keys to work with parallels? No. So yeah, go to properties. Oh, actually no. You double click this rectangle, go to properties, you change the color to whatever you want, and you basically hit fill. Like it's a feature of MetaTrader. I studied MetaTrader. I mean, I really studied MetaTrader on YouTube. I read some of the manuals. I YouTubed like features and tips and tricks on how to use MetaTrader. I mean, if you're going to use this platform to trade and to make money, you better know how to use this thing, like every detail of it. So it's very important. When you're starting your funding company, everything is going well according to plan. I think by early May, let me check the time. In early May, I think we should be good to go. Yeah, it's in early May, sometime around that. Your gold entry taken based on the previous candle close and broke, previous candle body close. No, I just took this entry once it started to move up. Difference between MT4 and MT5, the same difference you get while driving a Honda Civic and a Bentley. My first session with you, profound respect for you. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Okay, so let's take a look at where was the stop placed below the candle. All right. Yeah, we want this candle to close in on a 30-minute time frame. We want it to close like a strong bullish candle. So then there's an opportunity for price to continue up to retest this high right here. That's what we have to wait over here. I didn't get the notification you were live. Well, it's not my issue. Why are you changing your plan, your timing? Because I can do that. Man, I've been trading for 6 years, For 6 years, I've been looking at the same session and the same pairs every single day. 80% of you people can't even do that for about 2 months, let alone if you talk about 6 months. I have Magic Keys working with parallels. Oh, there we go, Mr. Wade Lambert. Awesome. Can you take a look on BTC? No. Magic Keys should have an option to not let you trade after 2 winning trades and kicks you out for the day. Yeah, I think you should start smashing your fingers if you do more than 3 trades a day, or if you do more than 4 trades a day. All right. Yeah, just waiting here. Just gonna wait about 15 more minutes, right? So we got like 15 minutes to just chill, relax, no pressure, no trade. Just gotta wait 15 minutes. That's it. You're my inspiration. One day I want to be like you. Be better. You can be way better. How's Pakistan? Alhamdulillah. Pakistan, there's no better place than this country. Pretty hot, 47 degrees. No, 37 degrees, but it's pretty good. Let's see here. Finally received my Magic Keys after 8 months. Oh, apparently it was some confusion of address with customer service. Got sorted. Oh, very nice. What's the most enjoying question to get asked by the Gulag? There are no questions I enjoy from the Gulag, trust me. Would you be more profitable letting your runners run or closing at 1-to-1? Closing at 1-to-1. Watching you from Nigeria. Oh, thank you, man. In which session counter trend likely to happen? Counter trend can happen at any time. Anytime. If you're going to focus on trading counter trend trades, understand this. They are risky trades. Very risky trades, counter trend. Because you're trading against the trend. And the trend is your friend. All right. Let's take a look at this on a 30-minute time frame. So I'm going to close my buy here And let's focus on the sells now to trade with the trend. The previous 15-minute candle closed with no wick at the bottom. Excuse me. So the previous 15-minute candle closed with no wick at the bottom. This means we got to wait for this candle to close, or if this candle makes a top wick and then it starts breaking the low, I think that's going to be a good opportunity to enter sells and to trade the trend to go down. Yeah. Because if you wait for this 15-minute candle to close and we don't break the low, then obviously we're waiting for the 30-minute candle to close. You can see where I entered and where I closed my entries. I took partials here, closed the full thing right here. So yeah, we're going to see here what happens. Question I keep having, if we always take 10 pips but stops remain 12, do you wait for TP of 12 pips? No, you focus on managing risk. You focus on managing risk. Manage risk. Don't lose 12 pips. Focus on losing less than 12 pips. It means focus on losing less than what you planned on losing. You know, even if you're going to hit 12 pips, and let's say you got a one lot, focus on not taking that stop loss with that full one lot. You know, there's a risk management section in the database. What time is the best time to trade? I can have myself at any time of the day. I don't know. If you ask me, I trade New York. All right, let's take a look at this over here. 30-minute candle. Oh, 15-minute is breaking the low right here. If I take a sell, Magic Key stop working on parallels. Any tips? I have no idea. Contact support. I don't use that. I don't use that on my MacBook. Asking the wrong person, man. Now we're trading the trend for price to continue pushing down because we broke the low. And if we've made a top wick and broken the low, this means there's a high probability for price to, you know, like continue pushing down because we're trading the trend over here. This is high volume time. But what we're going to do is now, if you take a look at this, right, it's like a 45. So now initial risk is around 13,000. If this candle breaks the high of, if it breaks its own high, then I'm going to be managing risk. I'm going to be closing 50% or something like that. You know, so we're going to focus on this now. We will focus on managing risk because whenever you're in a trade, obviously you want the trade to run in profits, but all that time you're just managing risk because you're a risk manager. If price runs in profits, you let it run. But if price goes in drawdown, you have to actively start managing risk. You have to actively start managing risk. What will be the TP in sells? Mr. ANS Bhatti, I just took the trade and you saw the TP, you saw the stop loss. Come on, man. Come on. Why you gotta take the same trade and not knowing why you're taking the trade? All right. Take a look at this. We're coming down. I think we should come down towards 1927. Yeah, 1927 should be pretty good. Going to secure 90% and then I'm going to leave the rest running. Same thing I did with this trade right here. Which country is best for Forex trading? Do you think I should buy Magic Keys as a beginner? Yes. I think if you have MetaTrader 5 or MetaTrader 4, 100% you should get yourself Magic Keys because look what's going to happen now, right? If I remove my take profit from here, right, and I'm going to press this button called partial TP. So this is my partial TP right here, right? And then there's another button right here. Yeah, that's it. Where'd it go? All right, so it's right over here, right? Partial TP, pips percentage. So I'm going to change percentage to 90% and I'm going to hit set. There we go. If price hits my partial TP, it's going to automatically close 90% now without me even having to, you know, do anything to it. It's going to close 90%. Sorry, 144p does not show your TP. Yeah, I think you got to upgrade your internet because we're not running at 144p. We're running at HD. Running at HD, player. Player. All right. Yeah, that's what I'm looking at right here for price to continue pushing down. So the short is taken somewhere over here, looking at, risk around 22, 23 pips and looking at price to continue pushing bearish here. Trading the trend basically. Pound yen, we got around 7 minutes left for the candle to close. It's closing very, very bullish, increasing the probability. I mean, if it keeps closing bullish this same way right here, I think there's a very good probability for the next candle to continue pushing up as well. It's like a 70 pip range. I watch you from Afghanistan. Oh, welcome. I saw a video of Will Smith smack Chris Rock. Oh, really? He did? I didn't know that. Did not know that. I think I'll have to watch it. Do you leave your magic key on to keep your magic key targets? Yes. I do leave my magic keys. Isn't there an uptrend channel in the 4 hour? What pair? I missed your live. Well, now you're here. Hi, I'm from Kosovo. Very nice. How much does your magic key cost? $165. 165 bucks investment. When the next boot camp, please fix in some Asian countries in India. Okay, we'll keep it in mind. Probably somewhere. I think Asian countries. Dubai is an Asian country as well. Yeah, I think that could work. Middle East. Yeah, Dubai. Where do you think it is? In Australia? Bro, Dubai is in the Middle East. Singapore is Far East. Singapore is not Middle East. You want me to pull up a map? Why didn't you take GJ buys? Because I'm already in sales on gold. Is there a chance where you can give me a free magic key? Hell no. Hell no. There's no such thing as free. Once you grow up, once you get a little mature, and once you start to have like a proper job and stuff like that, what you're going to realize is that there's no such thing as free in the world. I know you're young, probably in school, university, or something like that. Maybe you're dependent on somebody. But once you walk into real life, man, there's no such thing as free. Trust me on that. No one gets a free pass. Can I buy magic keys with crypto? No, but we're looking into it. Does magic key work for laptops? Yes. Please gold. Oh, please gold. Oh, it looks like someone full margin gold over here. Yeah, when you say, oh, please gold, go in my favor. Oh, please gold, go down. Gold's not going to go down. Then it's going to go up. So now you may have jinxed it, man. Shit. Hey, you have a question, don't know if it's dumb. If you set partial TP to close 90%, if your internet chips out when price close to hit, does it TP still work? That's something I haven't checked, to be honest. I haven't checked, to be honest. So around 10, 15 pips, I'm going to close custom button here, which is going to automatically close 90%. So if I want to close 90% manually, I right click here, go to modify chart, stuff like that. Okay, it's right here, right? Boom, close custom, right? Secured around, I think 5,000 was it? What was it? Oh, 4,900. Right, so now look at the lot size, right? 4.51 lot size still open. If it hits partial TP, it's going to close another 90%. But now at this point, I'm going to press stop loss at entry on my magic keys right here, and watch the stop loss right here. Boo! Oh shit! What happened? Stops at entry. So you can see I took the buys here, and then I waited for sells, executed on the sells, and it's about to hit our partial TP right here. and you'll see the thing here is going to go down by 90%. Gold 4-hour is uptrend channel. Yeah, you can follow the 4-hour channel to MTV or wherever you want to follow it. I'm just going to look at price action, and I'm going to see what the candles are going to tell me. And candles told me we should go down. So I took a sell, and we went down, secured profits, and now about to secure another 90%. So see how quick I was on my toes when I took the buys. I realized it will go down. Oh, look at that. 90% secured automatically, right? Magic key is open right here. Magic key, partial TP1 hit on gold. And this way, close 9. So this way, you can set multiple partial TPs, right? So I'm going to hit partial TP right here. I can set multiple partial TPs right here. You know, I can open another one, 2, 3, 4, right? So I can set them multiple times, right? Okay, I can do, like, you know, close, whatever, man. All right, so I got to set one first and then do the other one, but you get the idea, right? So I can set, do 90% here, or do 50 here, 50 here, 50 here, you know? So you can set like multiple TPs. Come on, yeah. Why don't you try smart money concept? Because I'm not that smart at all. So see this, guys? It was very easy, very simple, right? 15-minute candle closed with the wick at the bottom. Next candle wicked up, broke below the low, executed the trade, right? Followed the higher time frame momentum to retest the low, secured profits, and now on this position in front of you guys, I did like $5,600. $5,600 in how long? 5. This candle's about to close in, what's the time? Yeah, and probably like 10 minutes, right? So this was on a 45 lot. The same thing goes for 4.5 lot. If you had a 4.5 lot, it was like $500. You know, if you had a 0.45 lots, that was $50, right? So it's all relative. Lot size, moves are all relative. Someone maybe took the sell with a 100 lot, right? Someone took the sell with 200 lot. I mean, some institution took the sell with a whatever, like 1,000 or 5,000 lots. Roger, is there free shipping to UK for Magic Keys? I think so. Do you think it's bad to take more than one trade at a time? Yes. Why does GG have so much volume? News? Yes. There's news, right? So let's take a look at this together. News. Okay, so we go to forexfactory.com. So if you guys took this trade, oh wow, look at that. Hit TP right here. All right. So Gulag, if you guys took the trade and you won the trade, come on, give me a like on the stream right here. And can I get a, oh yeah? Oh yeah. Yo, that guy.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yo, this thing is still moving. Damn. Do you think it's bad to take more? Yeah, of course, man. Bro, आप $1 million के account पे trade कर रहे हो. You guys are trading. Are you trading on $1 million account? Yes. All right. Very nice. How to identify the volume kick in any pairs? The best way to identify volume to kick in any pairs is to understand the times when there's going to be volume. You know, like you have your pre-New York, this time right here, a lot of volume. You have NY open, you have NYC open. So yeah, there are a lot of times there's a lot of great volume. If GJ, oh yeah, look at this. This is a new hourly candle forming now, right? Take a look at pound yen, right? New hourly candle forming, 30-minute candle closed bullish, very high probability for price to move up. Let's measure this range, right? From where price is right now, if you measure the range, this is a 77 pip range, right? Now, if you measure above this wick, if we're talking from a impulse entry perspective, this is a 55 pip range. Still a pretty decent range. So an impulse entry is going to be much safer above this wick right here rather than taking a market order right here, right? Because if price moves up and if we break above the high, you can have your stops below this wick here, wherever it makes that lower wick, and then that's your risk right there, and your reward is right up over here. And then you want to close like 90%, 50%, at 10, 12, 15 pips, wherever you want to close, right? So you can just manage the trade. Yeah, this is still open. The 1 hour candle is forming. I mean, okay, so this is interesting about this current 1 hour candle. Let me switch towards trading view, right? So if we look on the 1 hour, what do we see? We see support, consolidation, but the most important thing is the support was created right here. This 1 hour candle didn't break below support. It closed above support. So the probability of price moving down now diminishes at this point, and you're more prone to look at price breaking down during, let's say, a market open news event, right? So what are we going to have next? Market open. It's going to be NY market open, New York market open. Because zones are only broken during, market open, market closes, news events, Trump, this time Putin, stuff like that. Yeah, so things of that nature, as Ted would say. So yeah, things of that nature. Yeah, I think it was a very easy day here today. I think it was an amazing day. Oh yeah, runner got stopped out. It was just beautiful day. Took the buys, took the sells. That's it. Done for the day. I'm basically done for the day in 30 minutes. That's it. I don't care what happens next. Gold can drop to hell or gold can go up. I don't care. I made my money and I'm good. And I'm good. What do you think after you know the 5-minute trend, you enter on 5-minute once it wicks against the fair, blah, 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 blah. Nah, I don't know about 5 minutes. Sometimes when there's a lot of volume, then you should be looking at 5. There's not enough volume here in gold to look at the 5 minutes now. How do you make sure that this little toolbar at the bottom, it doesn't show on this screen? How do you do that? Task view? No. Oh, this is Cortana. How do you do that? Yeah, I don't know how to do that. On task settings, okay. Oh, task settings.
Roger, what are you trying to do?
I'm trying to do something Windows related. You have Windows?
Yeah, I have. We're in parallel.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll figure it out later. To not show
Go
this
up to the
tab.
top. Are you trying to hide that toolbar at the bottom?
Yeah, this one right here.
Just go up to the top
Top?
of your screen.
Okay.
Yeah, go up to the top of your screen. You should see like the little parallel icon.
Bro, I'm using Windows. There's no parallels.
Oh, okay.
I'm using like legit Windows over here.
Okay. So you're running parallel.
Yeah, that's why I asked. Like.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'll do it. I'll try to do it later on. But see right here what's happening with pound yen? Would have been better to wait for price to break above the high. Whoever entered right here for a buy on pound yen, you just got demolished in drawdown. Because this is a huge range. Yeah, this is a huge range. So whoever did that, you basically learned a valuable lesson. And for learning that lesson, here's some clapping for you today. Yeah, learned something good. Auto hide task. No, I'm gonna figure it out because it shows on my. It used to show it on my other monitor, and it didn't used to show on my this one right here, the streaming monitor, and now it does. So I'll figure it out after the stream. See what gold is. Yeah, gold's just gonna consolidate over here. All right. Last option in sidebar and select second on when taskbar is full. Yeah, I know it's not there. I'm gonna figure it out later. Not that important now. Yeah, right now is just tough now because we got a support down over here. Damn. Been trading since 2015, still not profitable. Should I quit? I think so, yeah. What advice can you give me for... Actually, before you quit, you need to ask yourself these two things, right? Two things. Number one thing, have you been over trading or do you overtrade most days of the week? If the answer is yes, write it down yes, right? Second, do you over risk sometimes? Like when you take 2-3 trades or losing trades and you take a fourth or fifth trade with an increased risk, do you do that? If you do that and the answer is yes, circle both of those two yeses and see if you don't do that for the rest of the month. If you still do that for the rest of the month, it's time to quit. Mentally, you're not cut out for trading at that point. Mentally, it's basically just a mental game. You know, it's just a mental game. Either you stick to 1 or 2 trades a day or you don't. That's it. There's literally no other way. As far as I've seen, you know, and I've seen like there are a lot of members here in Market Fluidity who do really well now, you know, and the only difference they've had is by switching to 1 or 2 trades a day. That's it. That is it. It's wise to watch your last 2 years live streams. Yes, very wise. How do you draw zones if there are no zones to the left because TradingView doesn't go back so far 30 minutes? You just focus on, like, let's say, for example, if we, on pound yen, if we break above this area right here, and let's say, hypothetically speaking, there's no zone. I'm just going to secure positions every 15-20 pips. That's it. Recent times, all brokers having high spreads on gold and GJ. Yes. They do have high spreads on gold. Thank you for saying all brokers, because there's a lot of volume in gold, right? A lot of volume in gold. When you look at gold spreads before this whole domestic issue with Russia and Ukraine, gold spreads were like sometimes less than a pip, less than 1.5, less than 2 pips. But when all this volume comes in, when your 15-minute candles are like, you know, literally 30 pip candles, 40 pip candles, you got 5-minute, 20, 30 pip candles, then the spreads also widen up a little bit because, you know, it's proportional to the volume in the market all the time. All the time it's proportional to the volume in the market. GJ spreads are also high because there's a lot of volume. Like you look at this range here, right? Let's take a look on the 5-minute candles. So measure these 5-minute candles. Look at this one. It's like a 20 pip 5-minute candle. This one right here, you got a 23 pip 5-minute candle. So this is a lot of volume. So whenever there's high volume and big candles, spreads also go up because they have to keep a balance. You can't really have a tiny spread and just crazy amazing moves. You know, so all the spreads that come from liquidity, you know, so if they see there's a lot of volume, they want some of that chunk too. So that's why spreads widen up on our brokerages. Why didn't you consider that no bottom wick? I did, Nikola Milovanovic. I did do that. I talked about that too. I think you weren't here, so you need to go back and listen to it. I talked about how are we going to tackle this 15-minute candle having no wick and still take a sell and potentially win. Overtrading is a killer, but do you think undertrading is also a killer, such as 2 trades a week versus variable win rate? Have you tried undertrading? Have you tried that for about 6 months? You got to try it for 6 months. Bitcoin mooning over 100K soon. Awesome. Why GJ is not moving up although 1 hour closed bullish? Because for price to go up, Man, like I hate schooling people for just simple concepts. I hate it. That's my biggest pet peeve. When you come on the charts, you don't understand why price would move up, why it would move down. It's just crazy. It just ticks me off, right? For price to move bullish, it needs to make a higher high and a higher low. Even if the 1 hour candle closed bullish, the next candle has to break this high to go up, right? Because if it breaks this high, then you can say, oh, we're about to make a higher high. When we're about to make a higher high, and if you measure this range, it's like a juicy 54 pip range, you're like, awesome. Let's squeeze that juice and take a buy. But since we didn't break that high, there's no reason to buy. And also there's a bit of a consolidation on a 15-minute time frame too. How do you draw support resistance zones? Oh, okay. Sir, I take 2 trade daily, but sometimes got confused. Oh, should I take more trade if I lost 2 trade? Mr. Rajiv Kumar, we discussed this exact same thing maybe like 2 minutes ago. What advice can you give me for my trading career? Just focus on 1 or 2 trades a day. I once accidentally, actually, you know what? I think my profitability has gone really high after doing the live streams, because I've been telling people to take 1 or 2 trades a day for the past 4.5 years of streaming. That concept is now written in stone in my mind all the time. Now if I do, like, even if I think about doing a 3rd trade, something smacks me in the head. They're like, no, so I stop and my profitability goes up. Brother, please tell me how to draw a level on supply demand resistance. You can't. You need to go to babypips.com, man. I mean, babypips.com is right here. You go to babypips.com, go to education, how to trade Forex, click here, and then go down some more, support resistance levels. You go over here, right? And then you hit this support resistance, and it's going to show you information on, oh yeah, look at this. Notice how the shadows of the bodies break past support but end up closing above it. That's how you draw support. So read this. Read this. This is how I came up with the fake out thing here, because once I was bored, I was reading babypips.com. Man, a lot of you guys, you think it's disrespectful to go to babypips.com, or it's like you're way too advanced for this shit. Trust me, if you're not withdrawing money, if you're depositing more than what you're withdrawing, you need to go back to this. Super simple stuff, man. It helps. Super simple stuff. Has Forex been easy to trade lately with volume? Yes. How many, Raja, tell some motivations. Tell some motivations. Tell some motivations. You know, 7 years ago, no, it's not 7 years ago, 9 years ago, right? 9 years ago, I dropped out of university. I dropped out of university, and my brother got a job. My brother got a job while he was in university. His job was like, $40,000 a year, and we were all so excited. We're like, yeah, he got a $40,000 a year job, so nice, benefits this and that. We're like, shit, man, if I can get to $40,000 a year working, I think my life is going to be set, And then he went to 50,000 and 65,000. To me, 50,000 was like, wow, if I can get a $50,000 salary package, this is going to be incredible, and I held on to that. Funny enough, now the irony, so I use my American Express for everything, whenever I go to vacation, stuff like that now, because all business expense, we expense it on business, whatever. March bill, American Express bill for March came to around 40,000 US dollars. And I put that in perspective. This was around, almost exactly 50,000 Canadian dollars. This was for March. And when I paid this and told my accountant, hey, we got expense over here, blah, blah, we paid that, didn't even bat an eye. It didn't even occur to me that, wow, it's 40,000. But like 40 grand is 40 grand. But then we spent this on experiences, whatever that was. But the thing is that when your income supersedes your expenses by a mile, You don't even look at that as an expense. You're like, okay, you know what? Okay, it was an experience. We did it. Okay, on to the next one. So I think the goal here is to create your income as high that your expenses just seem really, really, really low. Really low. I remember when I made my first 100K from trading, I think my monthly expenses were like 2,800 a month, 2,900 a month. And weekly I was withdrawing maybe like 4,000. No, monthly 4,000, 6,000. And yeah, it was just incredible once that started to happen. So yeah, six years forward. But the main thing is you have to register a corporation. You have to register a corporation. Register a corporation so that you use your expenses against your income you make. No matter how big or small your income is, register a corporation. I watched a couple of your past live streams. How do you keep your losses so small and large loss by closing partials? Yes. How long did it take you to get a winning system? There's no such system. It's just mastering your own psychology, and it's just like, identifying what you're doing wrong. What I was doing wrong was over trading, over risking. I stopped doing that, and I start focusing on how can I manage risk. Like this last trade I took here, the sell here on gold, right? This sell here on gold I took right here. I took it right here. I closed partials here and full TP right over here. When I took this trade, if you listen to the recording, all I was talking about was how am I going to manage risk? Because I know there's a probability for it to go down, but there's also a probability for it to go up a little bit. And if it does go up, how am I going to manage risk? How am I managing risk? How am I managing risk? I'm not managing my profits as it goes down. Of course I am when I'm, securing them. But all the time I'm thinking, how am I going to manage risk? Because if you can take a $200 loss on a 10 lot, or if you can take like a $50 loss on a 2 lot, man, that's impressive. Yeah, it's very impressive. Possible buy after the break of the previous wicks to tap. Quite honestly, I don't like this buy here above. There's a lot of problems here. There's some rejection here. It's just tough. I don't like that at all. I don't like that at all. No, there's a lot of problems. I'd rather have a buy above 1937. Yeah, you're right there, IceFX. Above 1937, because then you got a cleaner range here for price to move. Does on-screen magic keys work as a physical one? Yes, but the magic of the physical magic, if you can afford this magic keys right here, the physical one, I 100% vouch for this. It's like if you're a salesman, you can only sell good when you actually like the product. I absolutely actually love this product. So yeah, look at this magic keys right here, right? Go on buy, click on buy. It's only $165. You're gonna get here, $165 DHL Express delivery. 10 people are looking at this right now. Let's get it to 50 people looking at this right now. This is a Model 2, no batteries needed. I've had this for about 7 months. I charged it once I had it. Then you can get this as well from Amazon if you want. You add it to bag. That's it. One item in bag. Go to checkout, pay by PayPal, whatever, and just get it, man. Just get it. Trust me. MagicKeys.trade. All right. In GJ, look, sell once it breaks 163. Yeah, it's very tough. GJ sells, very, very tough. I don't know. I would wait for this 30-minute to close and see what's happening. Yeah, I'm gonna wait for the 30-minute candle to close. You really need to work on getting Magic Keys on Amazon. I don't think Magic Keys would do well on Amazon if you look at it from a business perspective, because most of our sales have been through word of mouth. Like we've done over $1 million in sales so far. I think on Amazon, our profit margins are going to be decreased because Amazon takes a big chunk, man, of sales. And not a lot of traders are on Amazon looking for magic keys. It's all word of mouth. This spread like a virus, because if you're a trader, you get magic keys and you start playing around with it and you notice that, oh, you can do a lot more stuff really quick with magic keys. You're going to tell at least four or three of your trader friends. And then one of them is going to get it. And when that one gets it, the other two are going to get it. And then that's how it spread. It spread like wildfire. Like I know first time we ordered 100 units. They got sold in a month and a half. Now we're selling 100 units a week. Sometimes it gets like, 150, 180, but yeah, it's pretty good. Once 30-minute candle close, if taken an impulse entries in GJ, stop loss will be 60 pips. Yeah, I don't like the sells. I don't know why you guys are talking about sells. I don't like these sells on pound yen. I mean, there's a rejection wick right here. Where are you trying to sell it to? Even if we break below this wick, it's not. I don't know. I'd rather have it below this wick. This wick right here, I'd rather have it below that area. Below this wick. Because below this wick, you have a much cleaner move right here. Very, very easy. So don't look for risky moves. Look for easy moves. What do you think of FTMO? Oh, what do you guys think? Oh, it's for everyone, not me. How are you, Raja? Thanks for London. Oh, thank you, man. Abdi. Thank you, bro. I'm doing alhamdulillah, very nice. Do you have another business besides trading? Yeah, we have a lot of things running at this point. Trading, we have the education side running at the same time. We have the brokerage business running, which is doing really well. We just processed over 15 million in withdrawals since we started. It's going to be 1 full year in 3 days. In 3 days, it's going to be 1 full year. We're just starting Dominion funding in May. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. We're also in contact about starting a crypto exchange as well in about 3-4 months. So yeah, we got a lot of things running in a pipeline now. And once these projects are funded, I think I'm going to be broke, and then I'll have to rely on those projects to bring me the money again. So it's a heavy investments, in these things. Every trade is secure at 10 pips, probably at 12, 15 pips. Like this last gold one was 15 pips. What do you think about Bailey's speech? Did affect on GJ? I have no idea what Bailey said. No idea. Austin, once I accidentally woke you up by calling your Slack. Yeah, I do remember. How much maximum risk will you taken per trade? Maximum risk I've taken is around 10%. Max 10%. This was just once. No, not even 10. I think it was like close to 6 or 7 because I remember I couldn't open more. It was like close to 6 or 7. I think that was the first time I used the 100 lot. Is there any problem with deposits on Dominion markets? It's not showing pending on recent transactions. No, there's no issues. It has been solved. What's the difference between any funding company and the one you are creating? I think the biggest difference is going to be that you can partake in it. You would be able to partake in it by using commissions in Dominion markets. Pretty much it's going to be the same, but I think some rules are going to be different here and there. So, are you back to live stream Monday to Friday? Yes. Also, one more thing is going to be is that Dominion funding is going to be tied directly to Dominion markets. So all the trade accounts you do get when you qualify are all going to be live trade accounts. It's not going to say demo. It's not going to say anything else. It's going to be live trade accounts from Dominion markets. In 3 weeks, I made €160 profit. Just with that, I learned from you with an account of €200. Oh, nice. Last week on Friday, I lost all my profits and €50. What do you think? I think you made some dumbass mistakes, man. I think you overtraded. I think you over-risked. Because if you managed your risk, you may have lost maybe, I'd say, maximum €20. €20. I don't understand what goes on through people's minds. Like if you make a profit in 4 days, you're making profit slowly profit on Tuesday, slowly profit on Wednesday, slowly profit on Thursday, and then a big loss on Friday. I mean, come on. How important was for you to take only 10 pips, 30 minute is your favorite time frame? Yes, I think 10 pips was very, very, very important because it increased my confidence in securing positions. When you start securing positions, you start securing profits. And, you know, and like when we first started, people used to make fun of us all the time. They used to make fun of us like, oh, these guys always catch 10 pips, but they don't understand doing 10 pips, 15 pips, 12 pips, it increases your confidence because you're securing profits all the time. And the more you secure profits, the higher monetary gain gets, right? When your monetary gain, your confidence gets bigger, then you start to look at, okay, how can I do like 15 pips or 20 pips? Can I hold longer than 15, 20 pips? Because 90% people start shaking when you go in profits. Right? You're mostly going to close 5 pips in profit, and you're always going to close almost 20, 30 pips in the loss. Right? So it should be the other way around. Oh, what's this over here? It should be the other way around. Oh, we got another knock joke over here. Okay, knock. Knock. Let's see here. This better be a good one. I'd rather have a dirty knock joke than a boring knock joke. How should feel comfortable being uncomfortable? You should feel comfortable being uncomfortable. Yes. How to improve my trading psychology? 1 or 2 trades a day. Which country is best for trading Forex? The country you live in. How to improve? Oh, what do you think of team? Oh, why not include the VIX and ESR zones? Please update link for education website. Man, oh man. Gulag will be gulag forever. What's your background music? I got it from YouTube audio library. Collab with controller effects. I don't do collabs with students. Which programs will be available on Dominion? I think we're going to start with 25,000, 50,000, 100,000. We got a prototype of the website up, so we just got to approve some things here in the background. Do you pay tax on Forex in Pakistan? There are a lot of loopholes. If you get remittances from outside the country, it's tax-free. The government has made that tax-free. Like if someone sends you money from outside the country to your country here, it's for the most part it's tax-free because it's a remittance, because they want to encourage foreign money coming into the country. So yeah. Also, you get discounts when you buy cars. I mean, when you buy like homes or property, stuff like that. You get a tax cut on that property because it's bought from funds from outside. So, what about Imran Khan? Is he pressurized to resign? I could give 2 fucks about politics, man. Politics I don't even. Okay, yeah. Look at this. We're coming down now. A 15-minute candle has closed. 30-minute candle has closed below support. 15-minute candle has closed below support. Let me jump over to TradingView here so I can show you guys properly. Right, so let's remove all these analyses. We had a support formed here, right here, right? We had a support formed because we had a bearish candle, bullish candle, support formed. Now, if you're looking for sells, see now, 2 scenarios, right? Some are waiting for price to break below this low right here, like I am, or I may change my mind. But now, the first scenario is that this candle can just drop down to this wick without making a top wick, right? That would be a very risky sell because you don't know whether it's going to make a top wick or not. Second, you can wait for this candle to make a top wick and then start to break this low again, and then you can take the sell for price to move down, because at that point we've made a top wick, we've made a lower high, and then can make a lower low. So it's up to you. What do you want to do? The first one or the second one? I'd rather do the second one than the first one. How can you balance risk if you have 5K? How much would you risk and what kind of contract side would you risk? Man, you got to manage your own risk. Stop loss for GJ, it should be above this current candle or probably up over here. Your point of view on NZD/USD, I don't trade that. Any advice on AdCAD? I don't trade that. Do you use fundamentals for 10 pip? No. How to trade using 4-hour time frame? By looking at the 4-hour time frame. Yeah, man, I can answer 10 questions in 10 seconds. All right. Yeah, below this wick would be my time to shine. I thought control FX was my student. Yes. What question most pisses you off? Nothing. Your constant grind, showing up every day is motivation. How you keep discipline when first wasn't succeeding, because I knew it's going to work. I mean, it's simple, man. I mean, things work out if you're disciplined. You're going to get muscles if you go to the gym 6 months on a clean diet. It's just bound to happen. You know, you're bound to make money in trading if you're disciplined. And over time, with discipline, your lot sizes go up, so you deserve to make that money. You deserve that. If you're disciplined, you deserve all the wins. If you're consistent and disciplined, you deserve to be great. You deserve to be the best. But if you're not disciplined, I'm sorry, you're just going to be a loser in that game. How to control cravings while in diet? Just don't eat that stuff, man. I mean, how else? Will you go to the gym in the morning during Ramadan? No, I'll go after iftar. All right, we're just consolidating here on gold now. Cook your own food? Yes, I do cook my own food. That's fantastic. Did you feel you were richer when you spent so much money in London, or is your feeling about money the same? The feeling about money is the same. Like, when I saw the bill, I actually wasn't expecting that much, but when I saw the bill, I'm like, whoa, whew, okay. And then I'm like, ah, shit, okay. And yeah, that was about it. And then we paid it in full. Is Dominion funding the same as FTMO? Yeah, but smaller. He is not answering questions. Oh. All right, let's put this one guy in the gulag of the gulags here. All right, there we go. My crypto folio is 2K up today. Very nice. Don't just eat stuff, man. Yeah. How to trade only 4-hour time frame? By looking at the 4-hour time frame. Will you stream during Ramadan? Yes. What crypto did you buy after Binance deposit? Nothing. I withdrew. Why don't you open trading office in Rawalpindi? Because I like to have my freedom. Guys, opening an office does not mean you're going to be great. Opening an office means you're going to be buying yourself a job. You know? I'm down 30% on my 10K live account. Congratulations. Why don't you open a trading? Oh, is life in Pakistan cheap? Yes. Can you rent a flat and pay for food with 500 bucks? With 500 bucks, can you rent a flat? That's a very good question. I think, yeah, I think so. I think so. Let me find that out over here. So you got $500. First of all, $500 is 91,000 rupees, right? You can rent a flat for maybe like 20,000. That's like $109 right there. And then what else do you want to get? Rent a car? Forget about renting a car. Just buy a car. Save some money, jump over here and buy a car. A decent small car with an AC is gonna run you like what, 1,500,000, like 8 grand. So come to Pakistan with maybe 10 grand and then start making 500 a day. All right, yeah, I'm staying away from pound yen. I'm gonna sell below 162,500. Wait, why do you withdraw on Binance instead of withdrawal straight to your bank? Because banks here, they don't deal with crypto. What time do you think is better to trade US30 after NYC open? In my opinion, that's what I've seen. What's the most important thing to do is to make sure your back testing results match your live results. Did Instagram delete your post? Which one? How can Rawalpindi people meet you? You can't. I meet you. You don't meet me. How you use spread-free account? No, there's no such thing as a spread-free account. Crypto is banned in Pakistan. How you deal with that? I don't deal with that. You need to be financially aware of what's happening wherever you're living, and then you need to plan your finances around that system. I made an impulse entry on gold an hour ago, pretty much based on one of your videos from a year ago that I was watching on the weekend. Oh, very nice. How can I join your UAE team? When we have a boot camp in UAE, probably in July or August, you can sign up to that. Do you ever consider areas of imbalance, order blocks, and smart money concepts? No. Hex is pumping. No clue what the hell that is. Hex, like the spell from Dota? Hex and person becomes like a frog or something. Some people, some help. What? Hey, need some help with magic keys, but the support is very, very responsive. Well, we need to know what your issue is. Why you can't just go to a doctor and say, hey doctor, I'm in pain. The doctor's gonna look at you, and in his mind, doctor's gonna say, what a dumb, I don't have the word for that. And then the doctor's gonna say, okay, where's the pain happening? That's what you did right here. I need help with magic keys. Then I'm like, okay, with what? I've got a question, which is, how do you know when market changes the time when it's open? You look at the time. What's going on here today? We got gulag in the gulag. We got gulag in the Zoom chat here. Holy. I'm sure that was a troll question. I'm sure that wasn't a serious question, right? Right, Dennis? I'm sure that wasn't a serious question. What is an order block? Order block, I think they're areas of consolidation zones. I think so. Based on experience, when we see moves like this in GJ, for example, is it too high to buy and too risky to sell? It's better to stay away. I think it's not about being too high to buy. It's about, are we breaking some sort of levels for price to move? So if we break above this area, we have clean candle to the left hand side, and I think there's a good probability we can move up. How'd you manage the break-even stage? By managing my risk. Making sure I close less. I lose less than I anticipated to lose. You left Canada at the right time. It's crazy here, too expensive. Oh yeah, man. Like, Justin Trudeau is going to stay in Canada for till 2025. The opposition party, they made a deal with them. They're like, okay, Mr. Trudeau, you can stay here till 2025. And by 2025, he's going to, holy, you guys in Canada are going to know the wrath of Justin Trudeau. Justin Trudeau is, I think, the youngest member of the New World Order. He just signed the deal with the New World Order, and man, he's gonna just, oh shit, I can't even imagine what's gonna happen next. What time is NY open? Is at 8 a.m. Eastern time. Is FTMO scammy? I think your thought process is scammy. Come to Uzbekistan, I'll see. Any idea how to deal with fear of execution? Just gotta execute. Yeah. Yeah, for gold to move further down, we need to break below this area. Rajabhai, I've lost $500 in gold. Oh. Own your own keys. Crypto was to get rid of middlemen. Use MetaMask. Yes. Yeah. Shall I get you something more from Wings Bakery? नहीं यार, Wings Bakery नहीं अच्छी. तहजीब के जो समोसे हैं ना, तहजीब के चिकन चीज समोसे, वाह, क्या बात है, क्या बात है भाई. तहजीब के चिकन चीज समोसे. आप पता क्या करो, आप वहां पर जाओ, उनको बोलो कि भाईजान आप मुझे फ्रोजन समोसे दे दें. तहजीब वाले फ्रोजन समोसे लेके घर आ जाओ. When do you release your copy trading? Never. Need help with magic keys after connecting magic keys to terminal using parallels with MacBook. I don't have MacBook. You gotta contact support for MacBook. Is Pakistan a democratic company? Politics here is unreal. It's It's unreal. Why does it sound like Hindu? There's no such thing as Hindu. There's a language called Hindi, and there's a language called Punjabi and Urdu. Hindus are, religion. That's like me saying, "Oh, that language sounds like Canadian." Are you speaking Canadian? Well, Canadians do have an accent, so you can tell. I've made 200 to 800. Oh, beautiful. And blew my account. Oh, not so beautiful. Right now, I get hesitant to enter. What should I do? I think you overtraded and over-risked. That's all what you did. You overtraded and you over-risked. So, don't do that again. Go with smaller lot sizes and go with that. Does Magic Key work with Mac? Yes. How? I don't know. Why? Because I haven't used it on a MacBook. But it does work there. A lot of people do use Magic Keys and Parallels on their MacBooks. A lot of people, a lot of smart people, lovely people, they do that. Can you explain all session time by Pakistan? It little blend in my mind. No, Kasserbat. I can't do that. Kasserbat. I can't. आपको ये खुद करना है. आपको ये तकसीम और ये जो है ना टाइम की एडिशन सब्ट्रैक्शन ये आपको खुद करनी पड़ेगी. अब आप देखें 15 मिनट में न्यूयॉर्क ओपन स्टार्ट होगा तो शाबाश निकालें उंगलियां, ये छोटी छोटी गिट्टियां निकालें और इन पे काउंटिंग कर दें शुरू. न्यूयॉर्क ओपन स्टार्ट होगा, फिर लंदन कब होगा 1 2 3 4 5 6 और वक्त उसमें ऐड करते जाएं. पहुंचेंगे टाइम पे. Does Dominion work in Caribbean? Yes. Any boot camp for Africa? I'm not sure. Rajabhai, I want to take a class with you. You can't. How many streams of income do you have? I still remember your 100K crypto loss crazy where you've come. Maybe 4. I have 4 at this point. Right? The first was trading. Then education developed itself because people wanted me to teach. And then started Magic Keys. Then Dominion Market started. I had some money, so I wanted to invest some money somewhere to generate another stream of income. Now we're starting Dominion funding. That's going to be another income stream. So, you know, it all happened in the span of like 6 years. Slowly. Hello, do you have a website to learn how to trade? No. Do you take trades anytime you get a chance, like 2 hours? 2 hours. 2-3 hours a day, yeah. So I'm going to leave in like 15 minutes over here. Yeah, and then I'm going to see if we break below this area at NYSE or what happens. When are you having boot camp? Somewhere near Canada? Probably in Miami in September. Yeah, probably in Miami in September. What time is NYSE in UK time? Harry, I have no idea. But I do know it's at 9:30 a.m. Eastern, New York time. I mean, I don't know, Harry. So here's what you do, right? So you do time in London. You're going to get time in London. This is going to be almost 1. And then you say NYSE is probably in 1.5 hours and 15 minutes. So you just add a 1.5 hours, which is going to be 2:30 p.m. Yeah, 2:30 p.m. See how easy that was? Can you guide me to get $1 million? What? How to get $1 million investment? Why does gold continue to fall? We're not falling, we're consolidating right here now. What can be my target for 2K account? Anything you want. You can have an infinite amount of target. Should I start FTMO or grow on my own account slowly? Grow on your own. Going to be careful in Miami, everyone. There's carrying, and you have a lot of haters there. It's good. I have haters, man. I have haters everywhere. I even have haters in my own country. But it's good because if you have haters, you are not known if you don't have haters. So you gotta have haters to be known, and it's perfectly normal, man. It's perfectly normal because people, sometimes they like what you do, and some people don't like what you do. Some are vocal about it. That's why we call them haters, and others are non-vocal about it. There are other people who love what we do, but they never show love. They never give a like. They never comment. They never follow. They never do none of those things, but they still like what we do, and that's okay too. My mom hates me, so I must be doing something right. That's true. I just passed FNEMO using your live streams. Oh, nice. Do I get 10% on all profits now? If they're having trouble with session times, they should stop trading. So you can find. I was telling you to sell gold at 1932. No thanks. I'm okay. I don't overtrade. I'm up like 26,000 today. I don't need to do that. Can I flick $20 to 1K? It's going to be very, very, very challenging. How to get your strategies to become a trader like you? Focus on 1 or 2 trades a day. What do you think about controller effects? Great guy, young guy. Went on a date the other day, walked my date to the table and asked if I could push her. What the fuck, man? What do you think about gold making? Man, why do you guys write these perverted stories, man? Should I wait the candle to break its own low or the previous candle low? But again, that's when you go into trying to do impulse entries, and impulse entries are very risky entries. They're very, very risky entries, man. Impulse entries. So maybe try to focus on waiting for the candles to close, because if you can wait for the candle to close and then enter the trade and then win the trade, you're going to feel good about yourself, right? Because then you're going to say, okay, you know what? You entered the trade when the candle closed, but sometimes what's going to happen is price is just going to continue moving. And that's where your impulse entries come in, your experience watching impulse entries comes in, and stuff like that. Haters should be respectable, and I'm sorry for you. You got Daniel Savage, man. I think all these guys didn't make their money from trading. Honestly, they made their money from selling signals. Everybody, most of them. You name it, most of them with 6 cars, 5 cars. I mean, do the math. You have around 2,000 people in a signal group. Mamba affects the same thing. You got around 2,000 people in a signal group. Let's do this math right here. And everyone pays 175. Oh, 2,000. It's like 350,000. 350,000. Right there. All these guys. Every 6 months, they come out with a new algo. And every time it's the best algo, which has been tested, and this and that. And that algo fails, Like QBanks, Daniel Savage did that. AstroFX did that. Raul has an algo out too. I messaged him. I'm like, hey, listen, this better not be just another algo to get people in and to get that monthly, that running. He's like, no, it's a good algo. So I wished him luck. I'm like, okay, bro, you know what? I hope it's really successful. Like, I talk to him almost every day. We're good friends, but that's something I told him, so I'm not lying about it. Do you mean the reversal signal? No. What about Dr. Dollar? Man, come on. His trades on drawdown doesn't seem like anything a Roger Tech Road is pretty on point too. All right, let's see over here. Algo will fail in 2 months guaranteed. Oh yeah, 100%. 100%. If you take a look at all the past results of all the algos we've seen on social media, AstroFX, QBanks, Daniel Savage, I think Nick Sean had an algo. I may be wrong, so I'm going to take that back. But if you look at all these algos, you will see that they only show closed profit trades. They only show, oh, look what the algo made today. Look at all this money algo made today. But they never show the trades running. They will never, ever, ever show the trades running on the algo because they all run on the same martingale strategy. They will never show the trades running on the algo. They'll always show the profit trades. And then people see that, they're like, oh, I want to make this money. How much it cost? They're like, oh, there's a waiting list, bro. The seats are full. It's digital, online, but the seats are full because we're in the metaverse. In the metaverse, we have limited seats. So the seats are full.
Roger, I don't think people actually use their head, right? So if you have a successful algo, why would you give it out to the world? I would just increase the risk and just triple it. Like, if your algo is successful, why would you give it out to the world?
It's greed, man. It's greed. They know people are greedy. They know they don't have money, but they know people have enough money, like $100 or $150, to invest in that algo every month. And that's what happens. It fails. And then they move on to the next one.
And it's true. Everything Roger stated, man. All these guys has algos and they all fail. All fail. And then a couple months later, disappear and come back with a new one. It's just repeated history. And you guys never seem to notice it, man. Roger's not hating on anyone. He's just speaking facts. You know what I mean? And I commend him for speaking out loud.
I think another thing is they don't let the algos run for more than a month, let alone a year. Like Tess talking about a year, and they don't even let it run. They have results for 1 week. They're like, oh, look what the algo did in 1 week. You know? And 2 months later, gone. There's no talk about that algo. They're just done.
There's actually a guy out there that his algo been running for about a year and a half, and it does pretty much 5 to 10% a month. But I won't say his name.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And that's pretty good, but his
That's
risk
good.
is manageable.
Yes. Yeah, you got to manage risk on that algo. On any algos. All right. Let's see here. What is algo trading? My magic keys never work without activating it. Oh, that's good because you need that activated to run magic keys. People lose their ability to make sound decisions when greed kicks in and wishful thinking. That's correct. Do you talk to Andy Peters? Yeah, I think I've talked to him once. I know him, but I don't know of him. I know of him, but I don't know him. What do you think about GJ buys if this candle closed bullish engulfing? Let's take a look over here. No. Still, I'd rather have it above 163, 600. Because if it closes bullish, you got the support, which may turn resistance. And then from here, price may continue dropping. So you gotta wait.
What's up, Brian?
Hey, Joel, how you doing?
Good. Just woke up.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I was gonna just say that it's just that whenever you find somebody with an algo, it's typically the bank owners. Because I have a friend of mine knows a bank owner from I don't remember which country in Europe, and they have an HFT, but they don't, obviously they don't, you know, they don't share like their access.
They don't give it away.
But they make between 50 up to 100% a month consistently for the last, I don't know if it was like 10 years or so.
Oh, wow.
So it's crazy. It's just that it's for the big guys, that kind of game.
Yeah, it's pretty good. That's pretty good. Those aren't released to the general public because 80% of the public is just fucking stupid. They'll just believe anything the crow throws at them. They're, oh, okay. Oh, nice.
That same friend, he got to set up his own high frequency trading, but he only makes like around 10% a month, like for example, and he's got like 2.5 years running it. But it took him around like $2 million.
Oh, very nice.
Just to set it up, because he had to move close to the server. He had to set up like a fiber. So it was like a really expensive process. Not to mention the liquidity providers were, messing with him at the beginning, which is why he knows the bank owners. So yeah, it takes way too much money. So when you see somebody selling algos, it's just like like an algorithm, but it's really cheap for them. It's just a stupid setup. But if you really want the real deal, it takes a lot of money, time, effort, and you really have to know what you're doing. And once you go through that,
Yep. Hey man, I have messaged you on Instagram. Please reply and help me. Oh, help learn from you. These live streams are where you can learn for free. If you learn from me directly, it's going to cost you a lot. But these live streams, for free learning. All right, let's take a look at this chart over here. What if I see this an impulse entry for sell? What do you think about my view? I think it's good. Great view. I mean, price is heading down over here now. Very nice, yeah. But I'd rather want a sell below this wick here to the left hand side. All right, we got 1 minute left for NY Open. GJ is melting. No, it's not. It's filling this wick right here. It's not melting anywhere. What was this news event over here anyway? Can we correct that move from earlier? Japan's weakness positive for economy, further weakening. Oh, interesting. Interesting. Wow, straight pump up over here. Ted, talking about 2 years ago, in 2020, it was at 124. All the way up to 162. Yeah, that flash crash right here. All the way back up. See how the monthly candles formed over here. Okay. Are you open class? I'm from Indonesia. Not yet. Oh, there we go. NY open. And gold is ranging. Pound yen is whatever. So, yeah. What caused the yen pace to rocket today? This news right here. Japan's Sakakibara. Current weak yen positive for economy for the weakening. Yeah, that's how they say the names, right? Sakakibara. Joel 59 looks like Mac. Was told wartime, yen safe haven, just fuckery, or big banks fucking the little man. Oh. Sakakibara. Hondro Sakakibara. I live in Norway and I'm from same town you came from. You visit me. I'll pay your trip to Norway if you help me in 1 month. 10,000 USD. No, man, sorry, you lost me right there. All right, this was news to increase money supply and economy, making yen lose its safe haven value. Oh, yeah, so yen got weaker. Exactly. So basically, it's saying, weak yen is positive for economy, so yen got weaker. And if something gets weaker with, the base over here, that's pound, it just goes up. All right, everybody, my time is up now at this point. I'm going to head off. It's 5 p.m. I got welders working around the house, so we're going to take a look at that. So, awesome. Take care, everyone. Thank you. See you guys tomorrow.
Adios.
Love you.
Be safe, Roger.
Love you. Take care.
Meow meow.
Yes.
Link up, Roger.
Thank you. Thank you. Adios.
Yeah.